I have a great, true story I got to share with you. This actually happened to me and my family a couple of weeks ago. You see, I was coming in from a business trip. This particular trip, I actually had my entire family with me on my drive home. It was like a 4.5-hour drive home from Charlotte. Actually, with my family, it's more like about a 5 to 5.5 hour trip home. Inevitably, one of the 3 kids have to stop at a different point in time. But that's just the deal. It's okay, we're used to it. But we have a lot of fun along the way. And we got on the highway and then it started raining. Not really raining, pouring. It was one of those where you turn your hazard lights on because no one can see the cars in front of them. And when that happens, I get white knuckles. I really don't like driving in this stuff. And so all the family fun I talked about earlier, that wasn't happening. The kids couldn't understand why Dad wasn't singing "Row, row, row your boat." And the reality is, I kind of got ugly and mean. Like, quit talking, I'm focusing on the road. This was not a fun car ride. We got through the rainstorm and all I could think about is nourishment. I needed nourishment. I didn't really know where I was, but I saw a Chick-fil-A icon on the blue highway sign. And I pulled into the Chick-fil-A parking lot at 9:55. Now, I don't know if it's because of my Chick-fil-A team member days or what, but 9:55, my expectations were fairly low. You know, I can remember the day you're just thinking about how can I get out? I got a date, I've got a big test the next day, or I've got to study. Usually, you know, the mindset was on getting out. Little did I know, the best was yet to come.
I think I was cleaning or stocking or something. I noticed out the corner of my eye that someone was walking in the door. So, like I do, I dropped everything and went to the register.
I was in street clothes. I was greeted with genuine smiles, a warm welcome, and I looked around and there wasn't really a lot of pre-closing going on. No chairs stacked on tables. There's no, you know, this section closed signs. So I walked up and a very, very warm greeting by a young lady.
I was like, hey, how are you tonight? How may I serve you? I like to treat everyone like they're number one because at that moment, they are number one to me. And I would want to feel like that if I came in Chick-fil-A, and I want to feel special for 30 seconds or a minute, whatever it is. So I try to treat everybody like that.
Very playful, very personable, made me feel very appreciated for coming in, even though it was 9:55 at night. So I ordered my meal. I ordered a combo one with a diet lemonade, very simple meal. But what really happened next was really special to me.
I think he was joking around with me or something, and I was laughing and joking back with him. And I fixed this drink for him, and he went to the condiment bar, and he was just standing there. And
she actually came around the counter and neatly had the bag of food folded over and presented it to me and told me that she hopes that I have a great evening. Now, I don't think they do that for every guest. I certainly don't think they do that during busy peak periods. But I think what happened this particular moment is that my sense is that this Chick-fil-A team member was actually encouraged to make guests feel important, feel special, and connect. I did something I don't really do. I basically said, I've got to let you know something. I work with Chick-fil-A too. I am proud to say I work with the same company you work with.
He shook my hand and everything, and I thought nothing else of it. I remember he gave me his card and he talked to me and everything. I think he kind of gave me a hug.
Of course, by that time, my entire family came out of the car because they all had to use the restroom on the way home to go home to Atlanta. But so everybody came out and we crashed the entire restaurant. We ended up eating right there and I was blown away. The food was excellent. It was hot, it was fresh. The fries were perfect. My diet lemonade wasn't poured out of a bucket because they had broken down lemonades. They had poured it out of the machines. I mean, it was just a really good experience.
When I see one of my teammates doing something, I'm like, oh, that was good. That was good what you did with that customer. And I'm gonna try to do it. And we just kind of bounce off of each other and everything. Like, I feel really lucky to work with the people that I work with because they don't they don't come in and make me want to go like, oh, I wish I wasn't here. They don't come in like that. They come in and be like, oh, maybe I should stock this today. Like, I feel like we go home and think, what can I do better at work tomorrow? You know, how many people you work with like that?
We were out of there in a respectful amount of time, but it was really a fun kind of Chick-fil-A family moment, which was really neat. I just wanted to say, you know, if we had 60,000 team members, can you picture that? 60,000 team members that acts and behaves and gives that feeling of cared for like Makira did. There is no other brand that would ever, in all of retail, be able to offer the type of experience that Chick-fil-A does. Thanks, Makira. Job well done.